Hello and a very warm welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching. We are down today with Gibbs Quay Marine down in Poole to have a look at this rather lovely 2019 Rinker 290EX. You can see beautifully finished in this lovely gel coated grey finish. Whilst we're out the front, we'll have a quick look because she comes with this rather decent looking Lumar stainless steel anchor, and you can see there's a spotlight up there as well. So let's go and have a look on board. She's recently been polished, so she's very nice and ready for the next owner. We shall board at the back, but again, whilst she is out of the water, we'll have a quick look under the bathing platform. So here you can see trim tabs, and this little grey dollop here is the anode. Some Cruiser Bravo leg with trim propellers. Decent V hull, so she actually rides and goes incredibly well. Just talking to the brokers here, and they reckon she's pretty capable of doing 50 knots on a good day. So slight extended bathing platform, a couple of cleats outboard, and then you've got your water filler up here as well. Finished in this sort of synthetic teak. Swim platform ladder there, and you'll notice immediately there's a seat on the back here. This is a multi-function seat and obviously part of the engine cover as well. Pop-up cleats on both sides. Deck shower down here. Wherever we are. Deck shower in there, and audio controls here. And as you would expect, there's a little pop-out gate that locks in there, keep the kids and dogs and alike on board. So as I say, there's multiple options here. You can have this as a rear facing seat, so if you're just going along, you want to watch out the back or keep an eye on the kids in the water or someone's water skiing, you can do. Equally, down here is a little catch which should enable us, and then that gives you really decent size flat bed. I just go up to the back here. I don't think I've quite folded it all the way down, but you get the idea. Gives you a bigger cushion. Storage under the seats down the side here, and this table drops down or moves out the way, and there's an infill cushion so you can fill in the whole of this section here. It is an incredibly spacious cockpit for a circa 29-foot boat. Comes with a full camper canvas, as you can see here. Some of these perspex panels are about to be replaced, so do apologise if they're a little bit cloudy. Speakers everywhere. Being an American boat, comes with really good sound system as standard, and the condition of the trim and the fabrics are very good. The other thing I love actually is this entire floor here is all popping, so you can lift that out and you've got the conventional GRP floor, drop it back in, and you've got this really nice grey effect flooring. So while we're down here, actually, in this cupboard is your distribution panel for 12-volt power. Little sink here, sort of mini wet bar area we've got here. There's then a fridge down here, fairly conventional Dometic fridge in there, like so. Bit of storage in there, probably a nice chest I would imagine to a certain extent because it's draining. Now this is the pièce de resistance on this boat, so fold this panel back here and voila, you have yourself a blender. Oh, I've done this the wrong way around. That then pops out of there, and you can make yourself a margarita, or obviously any other cocktail or smoothie of your choice. This is actually a factory fit option, so this is truly a wet bar. If I just stand over here and take a look back, so as mentioned, you can drop that down, fold that down, and fill that entire area with seating. Plenty of cup holders dotted around the place. Really decent chaise lounge here with a sloping seat, and helm seat is quite neat as well. So at the moment this is set up, as you would imagine, for driving forward. helm seat position. But if I drop myself in it, I don't know if I can do it, how well I can do this, but underneath here allow us to pivot that seat round into that position. So now you have really nice seat facing seat. Obviously you've lost the ability to helm, but you've just got a much more social boat layout. If I come back over here, you get an idea of how spacious this boat really is for the size of it. And again, if you want to helm, it's pretty straightforward. You just pivot it round and you're back to pretty conventional helm seat. Comes with a lift up bolster, so this bolster here lifts up like so. The jaw is quite stiff, but what that does is that gives you the ability to then stand in there on your steering, and you've then got access to the dashboard. So conventional throttles here, there's a RT VHF radio down there, again American boat, so plenty of speakers. Audio system, really nice to see on a smaller boat, 29 foot, is the bow thruster. There's a Simrad navigator down here, the usual array of carling switches, trim tabs, Ritchie compass, and then a normal selection of engine analog instrumentation. Over the far side there's a bit of a recess in there, additional speakers, more cup holders, and a quite nice waterproof storage bin. I'm going to shut this door because this is how you gain access forwards. So again, American boats, there's no side decks, and the logic here is by having no side deck you just get a lot more cockpit interior space, which again on a boat of the size is always at a premium. If you want to go forward, really straightforward, a few steps up, centre section of the windscreen folds out, and you then just zip out this panel here, as you can see we've done. So I'm going to take a couple of steps forward. Two reasons really. One, to show you the foredeck, because again it's a decent sized foredeck, and in this particular example it comes with the foredeck cushions you can see on both sides, access hatch or escape hatch for the floor cabin, and I am just going to move one of these out of the way. Just step forward, and you can see here's the spotlight we looked at earlier. There's the stainless anchor, and hidden away under this neat little locker here is the anchor winch. Again, bit of anchor storage, bit of line storage in there if you want. It's all self-draining, which is neat. Quick turnaround. Shows you the canopy from the outside, and obviously you can see also she comes with a radar arch. So there's an omnidirectional TV aerial there, VHF aerial and the like. So let's go back inside and have a look. A couple of steps down, 1 and 2, takes us back into the boat. Access to the fore cabin through the sliding door, and a lot more headroom and space in here than you probably would imagine. So first off, there's your cabin. Pretty spacious. And the other nice thing is if I step inside, a couple of steps down, takes you to this nice wood effect flooring that runs right the way throughout, which is very practical. But it is the headroom. There is plenty of headroom in here. And again, it's really, really nicely trimmed. There's this dark wood panelling all the way through here. There's this sort of, I don't know what is that, vinyl effect. Opening portholes. Nice solid wood table in here. This drops down, and you can put an infill cushion in there to make that up as a forward berth. I suspect that there's storage under these seats. Yeah, there you go, look, big storage bins for odds and sods in there. There is a little wardrobe space in there. TV up here. On the port side we have a galley. So pretty much as you would expect, stainless steel sink and a tap. Nice bit of recessed shelving in there. Some plug sockets, storage up in here, combination microwave and grill. Being American boat, it's got the electric / alcohol Kenyan hob. Secondary fridge down here, which is quite nice. So there's 2 fridges on this boat. Bit of additional storage in that little cupboard, and what looks to be pull-out cutlery drawer. Very nice. Surprisingly nicely finished, actually, I've got to say. So in here is your second distribution panel, and this one is for your 240 volts, so mains voltage. It does mention on here generator, and I think it mentions aircon here somewhere, but these options are not fitted currently on this boat. More storage down there. And then that takes us effectively travelling stern to this quite, in fact huge, I would say, aft berth. Really neat that the way they've opened the stairway up. So a lot of these boats, this will be an infill bulkhead, sorry, and you'd have to walk into a fairly small aperture, but it's a decent aperture in here. And of course it's got hull windows as well. So you drop down, there's a couple of cupboards, one here, some shelving, another cupboard over there, opening port light in there, and you get a really good idea of the size. Again, like always, we've got some infill cushions for the cockpit and the dinette down below here, hiding away here, but a decent size, really over 6 foot, I would say, almost square double berth. So that makes up your 2 berths. There's 2 there. Obviously you have 2 up here forward, and effectively if you wanted to, you could have the 2 made up on the bed, so you could effectively sleep 6 people should you choose to. And over here behind this door we have the heads. As soon as this cupboard's open, we'll start in here. So there's a little cupboard in there for storage. Nice, again, opening port light for ventilation, and then there's a cupboard there for privacy. Vacuum flush loo, another cupboard down here, like so. Stainless sink with pull-out shower, little mirror, and then shower curtain and a decent sized mirror. So there you go. So that is, if I just take a little step in here, so that's her looking forwards. I'm just going to slide forwards to give you an understanding of what it looks like from here going backwards. So at the head of the table, there you are. Very, very spacious, very neatly finished American sports boat, 29 foot Rinker. So let's go and have a look at the engine space. Do I need to take the table out? Well, we'll find out, won't we? Let's have a quick look. So engine hatch, which is here. Pretty decent speed actually, to be honest with you. Again, you can't beat an electric hatch. The thought of lifting these engine hatches up yourself is enough to put your back out. So there we go. So in here, neatly packaged but with plenty of space around it, is a Mercruiser 350 6.2 litre mag engine. That's V8. Water tanks, one will be fresh water, one will be waste. Selection of batteries down there, probably domestic, and there's a secondary battery down here which will either be engine start, I would imagine. There'll be a switch over so you can chop between those as you need to, and then down there is your fuel tank, and over there is the hot water / immersion tank and your water pumps. I don't know what we've got down there. So what's down there? Oh, there you go, just more masses of storage. Neat little storage box in there, and what looks to be your inverter and water filter system over there, which is nice. So this, as I'm told, is going to give this boat circa 50 knots, which is a pretty decent speed for a 29 foot boat with the level of accommodation we've got. You're going to be able to cruise probably anywhere from about 18 to 20 knots upwards, depending on your fuel consumption and the sea conditions. So a very, very capable boat. So I hope you've enjoyed that tour. Thank you very much to Gibbs Quay Marine for allowing us to have a look round. Please do like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time round.